If you love classic cars, then Donald loves you.
Another great feature here at the Goodwood Festival of Speed are small manufacturers premiering cars for the larger public, especially those interested in high performance cars, naturally, because it's the Festival of Speed. And I'm here with Luca Betti, who's the founder and CEO of Kimera Automobili, with two fascinating cars, because I am a great lanchista, and one of my favorite launches of all time is the 037. And to see this is really, it piqued my interest. Luca, so why the 037 and what is Kimera Automobili and what are we looking at here?
So you are at the right place. Well, we came from Italy and we came from Torino, that is the land of Lancia, the land of the group Fiat in the glorious 80s, in which that car won. There is a legendary story, this car against the Audi Quattro, two-wheel drive against four-wheel drives, and he beat them. And so we are very proud to celebrate this car with a small series of 37 cars made by heart, made by passion, typical of Italian that do right things.
Exactly, and a lot of people have tried to revive models, but in looking at this car a little earlier today and looking at the engine and suspension, clearly you've thought about what made the heart of the 037 and how to bring it to life in a new way. Describe what you did.
Yeah, first of all, we use a lot of respect. When you want to celebrate something, before all, you have to really understand the philosophy and what there is behind. So we involve a lot of people that worked in the past, so the engineering, the technician, the mechanics, and we share the passion with them, and we understood what pushed them to build this car. So taking from that experience, we improve by the modern process of technology and the modern material, and we create this car that is a mix, a synthesis of the old glorious Lancia Martini. In fact, in this car you can find 037, of course, but a lot of details of S4 Group B, Lancia Delta. You see that it's muscle car like Lancia Delta. So this is a real, pure, passionate car.
A true evoluzione. What Lancia might have done, what the engineers in Lancia Corse might have done, had they had the opportunity to develop this car to the next stage.
Yeah. You talk about the past of the Lancia. Mr. Engineer Lombardi, that was the greatest engineer of Lancia, project the engine that was, for the timing, an incredible engine with the double charging of supercharger and turbo. This mix in the low RPM supercharger in the RPM turbo to give an incredible power that here is managed finally with the electronic of the day of today. In the past there aren't, and it was so nice that we obtained a special engine that push a lot in a very light car, and this is a very satisfaction for us.
One of the things that also really struck my eye, Luca, is the fact that I have a personal thing about these supercars with 1,200, 1,500 horsepower, numbers that you just need to use to talk about in a bar. But this is a very powerful car, 500 horsepower, and also 540 pound-feet of torque.
Yeah, 600
so this is
huge.
Usable power.
Yeah.
And so how do you imagine the purchases of a car like this using it? Is it only a track day car or a car that you can also enjoy on the road?
No. The car is street legal. So we think about a car that has a lot of power but has to be used every day. And we use the modern technology to manage the RPM of the car. Obviously, it's a very serious car, so you have to know what are you doing. But the concept of this engine is very modern. If you feel that now all the competition cars like Formula 1, WRC have just a 1.6 with a lot of downsiding of the engine, but a lot of power.
Right.
And here is quite the same. We arrive at very high level of horsepower, but keeping like us and good mix between performance and quality.
So, this obviously is a wonderful project realized from the heart with love. What's next?
Well, before all, we have to close this project. We actually sold already 18 cars on 37, so we are in the middle of the road, not bad. We just revealed yesterday, so it's quite good.
Well done, in
Well
fact,
done, yeah. And we are thinking about a lot of kind of car, not just Lancia, but we have clients also that push us for some other interesting car. And the idea is to continue to celebrate some glorious car that has something still to say.
Well, Luca, we will all be watching to see what Kimera Automobili will come up with next. Thank you very much.
That's
a
our
pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure
to see
for
these
me
great
too.
cars.
Thank you. Thank you.